What's going on? G.I Joe shit. I'm not that much of a fan of G.I Joe, to be honest. But I decided I want to make this thing because I have a small G.I Joe collection of things, and for the most part, I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, thanks, Car. Enjoy the ASMR. Uh, just like if you were. Oh no, the cats. The cats are gonna start. The cats are gonna. I think they're gonna. There's gonna be a lot of noise because the cats are gonna try to climb the wall in front of me right now. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I used to watch the cartoons when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was huge into G.I. Joe and everything. I used to watch this animation right here. But it's one of those things. I'm not that big of a G.I. Joe fan or anything. Oh, there she goes, there she goes. They decided to do it just immediately, immediately after I started recording. So, what was I talking about? Um, yeah. But I like collecting things, and I've amassed a little bit of of stuff from GI Joe by collecting the things on the. I'm so distracted by looking at the cats right now. Looking at the. Oh no! Never mind. Never mind. Is this gonna be a cameo? Is this gonna be a cameo? I think it is. It's not. But the mom, she's right. Oh wait, there it is. There she goes. There she goes. They're curious. It's like, what are you doing? She's lurking right there. Okay, well, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna get rid of most of my things because I'm not that much of a G.I. Joe fan, to be honest. I just like a couple of things that I'm gonna show. Oh, there she goes. Now there goes the daughter, right there. There she goes. Cat sees, cat does. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna show the things that I'm gonna give, but I'm gonna keep. This is going away. I need to. I mean, I can't keep everything. I have this hobby of going to a flea market and collecting shit, just buying like interesting stuff that I find. But and sometimes I'm like, hey, okay, what do you want? But yeah, this cat just went insane as soon as I started recording, and they're distracting me. Anyways, just like okay, fuck it, I lost my train of thought. I was gonna show. Clips from this VHS tape had these episodes, but sadly, I put these things here because I realized that look where it is. Where is it? I don't know if this made anything, but it turned out that the tape was damaged. And when I bought it, and I never realized that obviously, because who checks these things anymore? So I put it the other day. I wanted to record the footage. I checked it several weeks ago. I checked it. I've had this VHS for like 2 years or something, but I never put it on an actual VCR. And I checked it a couple of weeks ago because I have one VCR that a friend gave me, and I have another one of those DVD VCR things like machines, and I bought one that I'm gonna be using now. And I checked it. I just put it there, and I saw that the tape was running. Which episode was it? I have no idea. Probably this one or this one, something like that. I don't know. I'm just guessing because these two are in the beginning. And I was like, okay, everything's fine. It looks good. The screen looks, pristine and everything. Well, as VHS goes, as far as pristine as you can get with VHS. But it was in very good condition. Turns out there was something wrong. This is where this thing comes into the the talk here. Um, what must have happened? You see that there's a something here, a hole. I don't know what that is. Looks too perfect to be an accident. But there's a little. Maybe this was done with some kind of clipping machine. But there's a little thing here that I never put too much mind into. There's a little damage right there, right there. There it is. And let's see. It doesn't. It doesn't really fit. No, I don't know what happened. The thing is, the tape is ripped. I rewinded it, and when I was rewinding it, the thing started to just like mess up, and I didn't know what it was, and I took it out, and then I checked that is the tape is look, there it is. It's loose because it's split in half, and it was a bummer. I wanted to keep it just because it's a tape, it's a VHS, and I like VHS tapes. And it's a shame, but I'm gonna sell it for what I paid for it, like 10 pesos or something, which is like cents. I'm gonna sell it with the rest of the stuff that I'm gonna be selling because I need to make stuff. I need to make room. I can't, as I said, I can't keep everything. You have to get rid of stuff that you don't really need. It's like they're laying there. I'm not even that big of a G.I Joe fan, to be honest. And I was when I was a kid, not anymore. And it's like when you have so much stuff, it's like ugh. So I just wanted to have a record that I had it, and then this thing exists because not a lot of people know like things that I have exist. I have rare shit. There it is. It had Cobra's creatures. I'm not gonna read the synopsis because I already talked way too long. There it is, right there. The synopsis is this. Right there, right there, right there. Cobra's creatures. Killer whales attack sheep at sea. Lions plow the oil fields from the Middle East. Swarms of birds and insects. Countdown for starting. Immediately, Cobra's sound waves. The Viper is coming. The fun house. There's another like bump right there. Does that make sense? No, not really. My guess is that this thing right here probably damaged the tape somehow, made a little bit of a crack, a little bit of a little dent on the tape. And when I was rewinding, the speed of it was too much, and it just ripped in half. That's a shame. So obviously, I'm gonna tell the person that it's damaged. It's just for the shelf. It's just a shelf item now. It sucks. By the way, when I was a kid, I was totally a Cobra kid. I never really cared too much about the Joes. What is this? I forgot. I found this at the flea market not so long ago. And I've just had it there. They're kind of rare, and a little bit expensive. Probably because the plastic is so flimsy that it just like tears apart over the years. I should have cleaned it. I wanted to wait until I could maybe find the action figure that goes in here, but nah, I'm gonna sell the whole thing like that. I don't remember the name of the whole set of this, but anyways, it's kind of rare. I saw that they're going for a pretty price. I'm not gonna ask too much for it, to be honest. Like fuck it, whoever like buys it just like gets the whole thing. You're gonna be a lucky son of a bitch who's gonna get all these things for a fair price, I guess. By the way, you're gonna see how much of a Cobra kid I was when I was a little kid watching the cartoon. I don't remember anything about the cartoon, to be honest. I remember Destro and Cobra being all like Death Scrap, and that's it. What's her name? The Baroness. Like, she was kind of fine, and then, but besides that, I don't remember that much. I used to have. I don't have the original figures that I used to have when I was a kid. To be honest, I would still keep those. Well, everything I have, except for one item, it's things that I have found at the flea market. And here's the, including this, which is kind of rare. I have looked. Jesus, look at how much dust this thing has. I've had it. It was in the garage, and I just like wiped it a little bit in my hand. But look, it still has a lot of dust. I have looked online, and I have found several lunch bags, but not this one. Maybe there is one now. Maybe there has been. I mean, there has to be somewhere, you know. But I have never stumbled upon these. These in pretty good shape and everything. Look, I love it. I actually kind of love it. I kind of want to keep it, to be honest, just because I have another Ninja Turtles one, and the Ninja Turtles one I'm totally keeping, and it's cool as fuck. And I kind of wish I could keep this one. My nails. Oh, I forgot to cut them. I should have cut them before I recorded my hands. What are you gonna do? Yeah. What's this? Who's this guy? Falcon? I don't remember anybody else. Any of these? I don't recognize any of these guys. I've seen this vehicle before, I think, or a similar one. That one too. 1987. My year. I was born in '87, and it's really cool. I mean, look at the art. It's awesome. Look, there's stuff in here. I bought this, I don't know when, years ago. I didn't know this was in here, to be honest. But here it is. I don't think this is old. This doesn't look that old. There's no, nothing. This doesn't look that old, but I don't know. I'm gonna sell it in the whole package. Look at this. Aladdin Industries Incorporated, Nashville, Tennessee. The same art, 1987. It's in pretty good shape. Look, it's kind of cool. Kind of like it. Kind of love it, actually. Just because I like old shit like this. But sometimes you have to. I wanted to keep this one too. I used to sell super hardcore like all the time. It was my main source of income years ago, before the pandemic. Just going to the flea market, finding shit, selling it, and keeping a lot of stuff. And some of these things I bought with the intention of selling, and then they didn't sell quick enough or whatever, and I changed my mind and I was like, I'm keeping it. This was one of those things. And I've never seen too many of these. To be honest, this is the only one I've ever seen in my life. But as I said, I'm not that huge into G.I Joe, so I'm pretty sure like collectors have these very commonly. This was a belt buckle thing, so you could have 1983. Look. Oh no, spoiler. Yeah, it's filled with action figures. The original Destro. This is the one that I like the most. I kind of like it. Now that I'm looking at it again, I kind of want to keep it, but I'm not. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell this guy. His backpack. This is his original backpack. I think he's only missing the gun. He's only missing the gun. I have black paint here. I was painting like a while ago. Is this paint from here? No, it's not. I remember now. This is from '83 too. This is the original Destro before they made the corrections. I like this. This is my favorite one. And it's one of my favorite characters. Not my favorite character was actually somebody else. And these are the only guys that and see that, you could be the coolest kid in the block, rocking your action figures in your belt buckle, just like to carry them around for emergencies. You would have been the. Actually, who am I kidding? You would have been bullied. These are the only guys I'm keeping just because they're related to Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. Speaking of Street Fighter, Johnny Cage, Sagat. I forgot to bring the other Sagat. I couldn't find him anywhere. I used to have, when I was a kid, I traded it. I had the Luke Skywalker. Leave that. It's Angeles. Leave that. Wait, give me that. No, you got chocolate. You can't, get. You can't let cats play with these things. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I used to have the Luke Skywalker, the Dark Empire, the Shadow. What was that Luke Skywalker? That goofy ass Luke Skywalker that had that burgundy, Darth Vader esque armor. That one. I used to have that one, and my friend used to have Sagat. It was super busted. It's really hideous looking. It was in terrible shape, but it was the one with the red shorts, and I used to have it, and I was like, oh fuck! And I remember I begged him for a time. I was like bugging him to trade me an action figure for that one, because I was super into Street Fighter. I still am. And at the end, I traded him that Luke Skywalker and I think something else for the Sagat. And I can't find it. I know I have it. I can't find it anymore. If I find it, I'm gonna show a picture somewhere. If I find it, Zangief, I paid like 5 pesos for this one. It's pretty much pristine. Zangief must have paid like 20. I don't know. I paid like nothing for these guys. And Bison, it's this glowy, his arms glow in the dark. And it's in pretty good shape. It's solid. When I was selling a lot, I sort of regret a little bit. I sold a couple more. I sold E Honda a couple of times. I sold Blanca, the both variations. The cool one, that actually looks like Blanca, and the other lamer one that looks like this, like a G.I Joe with like a hideous Street Fighter movie face. And I sold them, and Blanca's like my top, my top 3 to something like favorite characters. And I was like, nowadays I'm like, I should have kept it. I sold it for so cheap. I probably sold it for like 60 pesos or something, which is like, I don't know, like $3 or something, maybe a little bit more. Maybe I sold it for 80 or something, but I'm talking about years ago, when things weren't as inflated as they are right now. And now for my crown jewels of this little collection that I have, the rarest shit, probably a lot of shit that you haven't even seen if you're like G.I Joe. One of those things I know nobody else has seen ever, because it's one thing that I've had ever since I was a little ass kid. The other thing, I looked for it online a lot and I could not find it. I wanted to know the price and I couldn't. I don't know. I'm gonna sell that one, but I don't know the price. I don't know how much to ask for it because I can't find it online. And I found it a little while ago, like a couple of months ago or something. Okay, this gun. This gun from here it is, 1996. Milton Valley Company, U.S. pattern number 471 965. U.S. patent pending. I've never seen something like this in my life, and I looked for it online. I couldn't find it, and it works. And now, for the main thing, the thing that I'm actually keeping this. Hell, there's no way I'm getting rid of this one ever. Dude, I've had this. I have no memory of when did I get this one. I've just had this ever since, like, ever, ever since I just have memory. Actually, I've had this, and it's so rare. Look at it. Look at it. It's so fucking rare. It's so fucking old, and it's really rare. Um, it's so goofy too. I remember. I just remember wearing this when I was a kid and just having it, and I was like, it was in my parents' room, and then my room, and then like drawers. It's been everywhere throughout my parents' house. But luckily, I've I still have it, and look at it. I still have it, and it actually fits still. Look at it. You can tell I was totally a Cobra kid. Fuck the G.I Joes. I was, which makes sense because the good guys were always the real American guys, and Cobras, the bad guys, were all foreign people, and I'm foreign, I guess, if you want to see it that way. So it was totally fitting, and it's a pro wrestling Cobra Commander mask, and I love it. Look at it. It's so old. I must have gotten this when I was like 5, 6, something like that. I've never seen another one ever, 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 ever. I've never seen anybody talk about this because it's bootleg, of course. This is a bootleg mask that you would get in like Avenida Revolucion in Tijuana, Mexico, back in the 80s or late, probably around late 80s, early 90s. So, the fact that who knows how many of these survived throughout the years. I need, I want to clean it a little bit. But I don't want to damage it. So I just keep it the way it is. And that's what happens with like bootlegs. This is one of the things. Look, it's so cool. It's so stupid, and goofy, and ridiculous. That's why I like bootleg shit. Look at this. I mean, what are the odds of finding something like this ever again? Has to be one of the last ones like remaining, like anywhere. So I'm totally keeping the Comandante Cobra mask and these guys. Everything else is going. Oh. Okay, I'm actually gonna aim this time, and I'm not gonna just look at the camera. Oh no no no! Oh. She's a fucking juggernaut.